And let's talk to... I don't think we have anything else.
She left? Just like this? Maybe she's at home. Should I look for her?
How do you know where she lives? So we have, that's it, I quit, you'll never see me again, Sophie. And I really should click on these when I'm... So never, she's being dramatic. She quit. It's very suddenly.
What a dramatic turn. I should keep this as evidence.
So adding that to the case file, resignation letter.
This is the note Sophie left. Can you tell me more about it?
It doesn't make sense at all that she'd just suddenly leave. She definitely needs the money. And she would have told me.
So she needs money. So she's hard up for money. What about you? Do you have anything?
Read Sophie's letter?
I did. Something's off.
Yeah, you can usually tell when you have someone that stalks someone else. They will usually be the first one to tell you when something's wrong.
Something's different.
Okay. So something's different about her letter. Do we have... unknown number, don't. We have a fight. You blocked this number, click here to unblock, so no communication. So she's trying to cut someone off of communicating. Am I the jerk for expecting my coworkers to remember my birthday? High expectations. I don't need much, just a handwritten card, yeah.
Can't believe she complained about this online.
I can.
Let's see. The last dialed number on this phone is 03051777.
Okay. So we have... Before we go in...
Sophie left! And she left a note on the desk.
Yeah, I already got that. We have that. Let's go back and talk to... This is before we go into the server room. And we're going to talk to Margaret and...
Oh, who would hire me at this age? Oh, maybe I can be a real estate agent. I always wanted to be a rich real estate agent.
Yeah, okay, what about you?
What do you think of this note?
Yeah, ask the gossip person.
It's no surprise she's left, is it? Would you want to work with someone you've dated in the past?
Let's ask...
Have you seen Sophie's resignation?
No. I can't say it comes as a surprise. She never particularly enjoyed her job. It's difficult finding replacements nowadays, though.
Yeah, it's even harder when you're not paying them enough. Okay, I think that was everything. Yeah. So we're going to... Go back. Okay, we have one more thing. With... Let's see, do you... Yeah, you have the note.
What do you think of Sophie's resignation?
Oh? I guess Boris was overdoing it a bit with that present.
It was a cheap
I
necklace.
did tell him to cool off a bit. Why are people not listening to me?
He does need to back off. Okay, let's We good? We good. All right, let's go into the server's room.
Let's see what's hidden in here.
What are you doing?
Secret detective business.
Never you mind.
The electrical sparks and blinking lights created a claustrophobic atmosphere. I definitely felt that I wasn't supposed to be here.
Probably because you're not.
What's he keeping in all these boxes?
Okay.
I don't think it's meant to do this.
That is horrible cable management. And we have us. Tattered hat, poor. He just looks so tired. Breadcrumbs. Bags under eyes, anxious.
Has that been there the whole day?
Okay, let's see. Oops. Oh, there we go.
Honestly, this is nicer than my apartment.
Can I knock over the... I can't knock over that one? Okay. He's a bear bus. Oh. I keep forgetting I need to actually... Okay, we've got sales. I keep forgetting I need to actually click E to do the... move stuff over there. Manipulate history. How to delete easy settings. Camera bus. CCTV. Okay. Something happening at...
What's up with these bear bus vouchers on easy?
Okay. So now we've got all the stuff. So I would say that Sophie got kidnapped because Freddy got framed. I don't think the game would actually like off someone because it sounded like Sophie wanted to... First, it sounded like she wanted to go home, but I think leave or... Yeah, she wanted to snitch.
Sophie got kidnapped! There must be more to this.
Okay. Now we have more business. So blank, 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 to make him or her stay quiet about blank, 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 blank. Blank is the one that provides the blank to blank. Okay. So this one... Okay, I think this is... Rufus blackmailed Manfred to make him or her stay quiet about... No, wait. Yeah, Rufus has blackmailed Manfred to make him stay quiet about... Okay, what... Illegally importing salamis, because I think the real salami bandit, I think, is Manfred. But then we have Margaret, because Margaret and Rufus are in on this stuff, is the one that provides the vouchers to Rufus? No, 3 things are wrong. To Boris. Okay, let me... Okay, because this is who... The one that provide... No, it's not the Salami Bandit. No, okay. It's not Rufus. Okay, so... The Salami Bandit blackmailed... Rufus? No, this one has to be... Because Rufus is blackmailing Manfred to stay... Rufus blackmailed Manfred to make him stay quiet about... Okay, so what would be Rufus doing? Rufus is not... He's not doing the salamis. He's selling vouchers. But I mean, it's technically legal. And then illegally. There we go. Illegally selling vouchers.
So this is what Rufus and Margaret were doing with the vouchers. It might be illegal, but this wasn't what I was here for.
I mean, it's illegal in the fact that they're taking company property and selling it for their own personal profit, which would be a form of embezzlement.
I needed to catch the Salami Bandit. I quickly needed to find out where Sophie was being kept. I also couldn't let the Salami Bandit get away with this. It was finally time to find out who was behind everything.
Alright, so we have the Salami Bandit and the kidnapping. See, I think Manfred is the Salami Bandit because the Salami Bandit and his or her handwriting, because that was the thing about this, because there was some comment about handwriting. Because here we have this matches this handwriting. Matches this handwriting. So yeah, the Salami Bandit, their handwriting are identical.
Manfred is the Salami Bandit. That makes a lot of sense. Ironic that his handwritten note meant to frame Fredersen ended up incriminating Manfred instead.
Dun dun dun. Alright. Got one more. The kidnapping Sophie is... Wait, do we have any more clues for this? No. So let's really quickly, let's go and look at the
detective work isn't easy.
So ponder details.
The thing that bothered me in particular was...
So this is where it's going to, it'll have like a list of different quests that you're trying to solve, or puzzles that you're trying to solve. So we're going to go through kidnapping.
Where is Sophie? I need to consider who kidnapped her to figure out the location. More specifically, I should check if I can find any changes in the office environment.
Okay, so changes in the office environment. So let's tab that is... Okay, so if she is... She might be at Bearbus's office in a bus? I mean, what else do we have?
Oh my God! That's where she is being kept!
That would make sense, because then when the bus goes, that would be a really easy way to get rid of her.
It's important that I stayed calm now. I couldn't alert the culprit, or all of this will have been for nothing. I needed to first figure out who is behind everything. so I could confront them. Something was missing here. Who else was involved with this? I had collected everything I needed. I just had to organize my thoughts.
So we have infatuation and the dirty work. I think we can leave the server room now, since we've uncovered.
What are you doing in there?
Official detective
Snooping
stuff.
around, are we? That room is strictly off limits.
Kind of my
I even
job.
put up posters.
This is for important detective work.
So that would mean that it's his area, so he doesn't like the fact that I was snooping. He thought I was snooping on him. Okay, yeah, Rufus. Alright, so we have everything. So the infatuation. Blank is the Salami Bandit's blank. So accomplice. We're talking about the infatuation. Oh, because he or she used to date. So Boris, Sophie, and the Salami Bandit needs someone who could convince Boris into helping. Okay, so we need to flip that. Sophie and Boris. She used to date Boris, and they needed someone on the inside.
Sophie managed to talk Boris into this.
All right. Next, the dirty work. So we've already established that Manfred is. Oh no, not Nemesis, who could easily carry out the importing of the salami. So this would be Boris is accomplice.
The Salami Bandit wasn't working alone.
Oh, he had several accomplices.
It made sense for the bus driver to be involved. Aha! I had it all figured out now. It was time that I confront the culprits. But first, I had to free Sophie.
Aha! And there she is. A pleasant ray of sunshine that she always is.
Sophie! What happened?
What's going on out here?
Getting more gossip.
Why is everyone yelling?
This looks dramatic.
It's kind of a long story.
And guess who deduced said long story? The one and only Duck Detective.
Read the room.
This is how everything went down. The Bretzel Bearbus branch was suffering losses and had their budget cut as a result. Manfred, worried about the financial stability of his family, felt himself backed into a corner. This is when he became the Salami Bandit. He made his grand plan of salami smuggling and realized he couldn't do this alone. He recruited Boris, since it would be easiest for the bus driver to load and unload the wares discreetly. The bus would go through a customs check at the Salsiccia bus station first. And then, Boris would take a detour to get the salami and load it onto the bus. This is why the buses always had a huge delay. It wouldn't be easy to talk Boris into crime, so Manfred convinced Sophie to join the team. Boris's obsession with her would make it easy for her to manipulate him into helping with their plan. Everything was going well until the Duck Detective, that's me, infiltrated the office. Freddy was meant to be the scapegoat for the crime, but I'm not fooled that easily. Sophie began getting cold feet and ultimately wanted to confess to the police. Manfred couldn't have this, so he interfered. In an outburst of panic, he abducted her and hid her in the luggage compartment of one of the buses. This is why Manfred stole Laura's lunch!
What?
Everything is figured out, but who is truly guilty? Manfred, Sophie, and Boris are all involved in the smuggling.
Yeah, they're all involved in the smuggling,
Who should get
and
arrested for their crimes?
then you've got Rufus and Margaret are
Manfred
embezzling.
was the mastermind behind everything. Should Manfred get arrested?
Yep.
He is the reason this all started in the first place. Of course he should be arrested. What about Sophie? Without her, the smuggling wouldn't have been possible. She manipulated poor Boris into taking the salami across the border. Should Sophie get arrested?
Yes.
What she did was clearly illegal. She needs to face the consequences. Boris was at the end of the chain. Had he refused to take the salami on board, the plan would have not worked out. Should Boris get arrested?
Yep.
He might have not realized what was going on entirely.
That's what the deal with the conspiracy is. The left hand does not have to know what the right hand is doing.
But that doesn't mean he's not liable for engaging in the smuggling. All right, I've made up my mind. I will report to the state police. Manfred! Sophie! Boris!
And I do it again! Anything to secure my family's well-being.
I'm not sure grand-scale salami smuggling was necessary for that.
How else was I going to cope with all the budget cuts?
Well, you could hike prices, you could...
If anyone actually worked in this office.
You could make sure that people are paid accurately so that way they might want to work.
We wouldn't have such terrible performance in the first place!
Hey! I work!
Yeah, that's insulting to Laura.
Yes, and then you keep asking for promotions.
Because that's normal. You do a good job, you expect to
How am I
advance.
going to give anyone a promotion if we have people baking cakes during working hours?
That's a good point.
And while we're at it, Rufus! How dare you embezzle money from the company?
Yeah, Margaret's in on that.
And then threaten me!
Yeah, so that is extortion and embezzlement.
That's... Rufus said we're only doing that until his book takes off. And then I'll play the lead alien in the movie adaptation.
Delusional.
Look who's going to jail now, Manfred.
And that was not a great book.
Not me, that's for sure.
Manfred sounds mad.
I stand by what I said. I regret nothing.
Yeah, well,
This!
Manfred's going
If
to
I had
jail.
known that calling the duck detective would result in this, I would have never done it!
Chill,
You're
Laura.
supposed to find out who stole my lunch.
We did.
Not accuse my best friend of smuggling!
She did. She sniffles.
I knew this was a bad idea from the beginning. Why did Boris have to lose the bag?
Yeah, and you were totally innocent in that.
My God, he is such an idiot!
It's like, I did a bad thing, but someone else did something that got us caught, and they're the ones that are at
I had
fault.
no idea it was that important. Why didn't anyone tell me about the plan?
Because someone had to be the fall guy.
You said your cousin was ill. And the only thing that would make her happy was the salsiccia salamis.
I should have known. If you're stupid enough to believe that, then you're also too stupid to bring a couple sausages across the border.
Wow, you really did quack the case, Mr. Duck Detective.
You're just as cool as I imagined.
I like Freddy. He's cool.
Not now, Fredderson. The truth. The truth is an ugly mistress. But it is my duty to throw Fred to the fine beak of Lady Justice.
So, a lot of people, Manfred definitely, players decided to arrest him. Sophie, actually more people chose Boris than Sophie. I think of the three, Boris is the least culpable, but he knew. He had to have known that what he was doing was illegal. And Sophie was just being manipulative, and no, that doesn't do that. So, really great job for the dev team. Great music. I know that the music is available on Steam as well. And voice actors were great. So, fantastic game. I hope to see more of Eugene McQuacklin, the Duck Detective, in future episodes, new cases. Hopefully, they can get enough support. Maybe the dev team might be able to do that.
Oh, crap.
Yeah, now how are you going to get back home?
I completely forgot to collect my payment from Laura.
Ruh-roh. Well, I know Rufus and Margaret have extra money.
Everybody already went home. How am I going to pay for the bus?
All that, you want to take the bus? You could fly.
Guess I'm walking home.
Ahem. Need a ride? I just booked this one. It's been such a long day after all.
No, thank you.
Come on, it'll be fun!
You're a faithful and adoring fan, Eugene.
Plus, you must be tired after all the detective work.
I really don't.
Freddy's so awesome. He just cracks me up.
Yeah, fine.
I mean, it is the least you could do, considering you literally just shut down their entire business operation.
Now I finally have time to tell you all about my ideas for your social media.
He's a captive audience.
Please don't.
I could get you tons of publicity.
No.
And imagine.
No.
We can team up.
Absolutely not.
Everyone needs a Watson, right?
And I could be your sidekick.
I don't think Freddy is a Watson. Oh, that's a great post-credit scene. For now. I'm hoping they come out with a sequel. So this has been The Duck Detective. So hope you enjoyed it. Leave a like, comment. Thanks for watching.